There's no doubt that rap has changed. We went from Chief Keef to Lil Peep to DaBaby, and more recently rappers like Xaviersobased and Nettspend. That is actually the topic of today's video, the new generation of rap coming out here in 2024 and 2023. A lot of people make videos on Nettspend and Xaviersobased, Osamason and all that, and that's why I haven't made videos on them. But today I decided why not, we are going to cover them in this video. Let's not waste any time and start with Xaviersobased. Xaviersobased is like the godfather of this new wave of rap. On SoundCloud, this dude got hundreds, and I mean hundreds of songs, but I won't sit here and pretend and lie like his music is the best. He has a lot of songs that just simply are not it. For example, one of his early songs called 2 was absolutely garbage. It dropped back in 2020, and since it's as old as it is, I give him the benefit of the doubt, but he definitely has some more recent songs that are also pretty garbage. But I am not saying that all his music is bad. It's like searching for gold. You have to get past all the rocks, and then you got a nice little gem in there. Even though then you would be searching for gems and not gold, but still, you get the point. It is clear that he is still in the experimental stage of his career. Even though that is the case though, he has some very good songs like Patch Made. The On the Radar freestyle was pretty good as well. It shows that he has talent, but he is just very inconsistent with his music. One of his more recent songs, Sorry I Upset You, is a good example of how inconsistent he can be. The song is like extremely bad. I'm not trying to bash here, but the lyrics were bad, the flow was bad, and all around he just didn't even sound good on the song.
Look at me when I walk in, that's what the hoes do. Lift me up when I'm down, that's what the pros do.
Fuck y'all's medieval torture methods. We live in a world where we got Xaviersobased. You cannot sit here and lie to me and tell me that that was better than a Young Phazo song. And now that we're on the topic, Young Phazo goes hard. I don't care what anyone says. But Xaviersobased is just extremely inconsistent when it comes to his music. He needs homies that are telling him like, hey, this shit is whack. Because half of his songs are extremely fire, and then the other half is just so bad. I feel like his motion is going to be killed by his very inconsistent work. I pray he'll notice that a lot of his songs are just simply not it. Nettspend, on the other hand, has been very impressive. His 2024 freestyle would make a newborn baby walk. Even though he is newer than Xaviersobased, his music is just a whole lot more consistent. None of his songs have been completely dog water. They're actually pretty decent. Songs like We Not Like You, Benihana, and Model Sex I personally enjoy. And so far, he hasn't released a song that wasn't at least decent. Nettspend is an artist that I think is going to go really far in the next couple years. And honestly, we need a Nettspend and SoFago song. Just imagine how hard that would be, a SoFago and Nettspend song. His sound is kind of like a Glav mixed with a SoFago. I'll play a sample right now. And I guess you could say he has a little bit of a Jace sound as well. Even though I'm making comparisons to him and other rappers, do understand he has his own sound. He's not a cookie cutter artist. There isn't necessarily an artist I could say he sounds like. Maybe Ken Carson, and even then he still sounds completely different than Ken Carson. The only resemblance is the hard music. He is definitely a standout artist. Next, let's talk about an artist who goes by SmokingSkul. The first song I heard by this dude was Hollywood, and I was honestly not a fan. Initially, I was just wondering why people even liked his music, but once I listened to Ganja and Fast Life, it would start to all make sense. See, his beats are completely unique. It has a sound that you're only gonna get from a SmokingSkul song. It's kind of hard to explain, but his beats have this certain bass to it. It's really hard to explain, but his music is very unique. Here's a sample.
I'm getting Starbucks, I ain't dunking. Will got lanterns in his punk. He fumbled the pack, so he defunded him. Bitch, that Cali weed got me jumping. Walk backwards like a manga. I'm out the woods like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If you didn't notice, the production on both those songs are very similar, and that is exactly what I am talking about. His beats sound very unique. It's not a beat that you're gonna get on anyone else's songs. It's a production sound that is exclusive to SmokingSkul. I can respect how different his music is. He's not trying to act like anyone else or steal someone else's style. It's a sound that only SmokingSkul is putting out there. Songs I'm personally a fan of are like OJ, AutoZone, Angel Dust, and Instant Noodles, and that's not even a quarter of the music that he releases. He has so many songs, it is literally unbelievable. His sound is just all around very unique, and the only bad thing about it is it's not something that people on the mainstream side of things would listen to. So in some way, shape, or form, his music is holding him back, but on the other hand, his sound is what built his community. Osamason is an artist that I've been listening to since CTSV, and he is by far one of the most impressive underground rappers that I can name. This man literally got 500,000 views on a song that was 57 seconds long, which is actually literally criminally short. That has to be the shortest song ever released. If I had to compare him to someone, I would have to say he sounds like Destroy Lonely, and that isn't even that accurate. This dude has his own little motion going and has released plenty of pretty fire songs. Just to name a few, Wake Up with Nettspend, Trenches, and Baghdad. Even some of his earlier songs like Ha and Girl of My Dreams still hold up.
Yeah, I love make shit dip. Yeah, I get out your trip. Yeah, put your trust in bitches. Boy, you must be out your shit.
I pray I don't get copyright strike for that because he has a lot more motion than the other rappers we talked about today. But I think it's safe to say that he is one of the founders of this new generation of rap, alongside Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, and Jace. And don't forget about Midwest and Hella Sketchy. Jace is a Fort Worth rapper that made a TikTok song that blew up a good minute ago called Green Tips. The song is currently at 11 million views, and unfortunately he never got a song that big again. See, Jace has been very controversial since the Green Tip song came out. He would frequently go on IG Live beefing with absolutely any underground artist. And on one occasion that he was live, he spread false allegations about multiple underground rappers, including Rich Amiri. Jace was claiming that Rich Amiri was texting minors in a very inappropriate manner, and Jace was antagonizing him so bad that he nearly had a mental breakdown on live. Since then, Jace has been less controversial and has been making music, fortunately, and I pray that it stays that way because he makes very good music. He doesn't need to kill his own career by antics. A lot of people do enjoy his music. For example, he averages around 100,000 views, and his music really is unlike no one else's. You wouldn't think that Jace was the person that made Green Tips if you listen to any of his other songs. Even though it is his biggest song, it is still pretty mediocre compared to his other tracks. Currently, my favorite song is We Try to Warn 'Em. I've been playing this thing on repeat. What's your favorite Jace song? Hit the comments and let me know. And if y'all want more underground rap in a nutshell, please like, comment, and subscribe so I know. Thank you for tuning into the video. If you want more Notorious content, I have over 100 videos on the channel. I'm trying to make the videos more longer and more entertaining, so expect a whole lot more content and a whole lot more longer videos. Thank all y'all for tuning in. Stay safe, stay notorious. Peace out.